Hey everyone, I wanted to talk quickly today about a strategy I have been using when I'm feeling a little bit overwhelmed and trying to get something done. And if you've done any coaching with me, it's very similar to the 5-minute action. So you might recognize that as something that we have practiced in my nutrition coaching programs. But essentially, I don't want to call it a productivity hack because I feel like that has a little bit of a bad connotation, but for those times when maybe you have a bigger project that you're trying to get started on, or if you're like me today, where I had like 5 things that I needed to get done, and they all seemed to have equal importance, and I just didn't know where to start, so I kind of wasn't doing any of them. And I can't remember where I heard about this particular idea, so apologies to whoever I'm stealing from. But basically, the idea is you set a timer for, let's say, 20 minutes. You pick the one project you are going to work on, or if it's like a bigger project, maybe just that the beginning part of it that you can get started on. So you set your timer, but you also keep next to you either like a piece of paper or a notebook or somewhere where you can sort of write something down. So as you start, you start your timer, you start your work on this particular project, and if anything comes into your mind that is distracting or like a thing that you think of that you need to do, because that's kind of what tends to happen, right? Is like you get going on a project and you think, oh, I don't want to forget to, I need to order that book or whatever. And then you like open a new tab on your computer, and next thing you know, you've gone down a rabbit hole and you're distracted. And so anytime that those things pop into your head, you just write them down on your piece of paper or whatever you have there. And then when your 20 minutes is up, if you're really on a roll, you could keep going. You could set your timer again for another 20 minutes, or you can stop, take a break, pick one of the things on your to-do list or that distraction list that maybe you can get done in just a couple of minutes. Get that one little item checked off, then come back, set your timer again, do the same thing. So maybe you're working on a different project at that point, but the idea being that you kind of break it down into these manageable chunks of time, so it's a lot easier to get started if you say, I'm just going to do, 5, 10, 20 minutes of work on this project. It doesn't feel quite as overwhelming. And then as those little things pop into your head, instead of sort of getting taken off track and trying to get those done at the same time as sort of multitasking, which we know does not work so well, you just write that down on your list so you don't forget it. It kind of gets off your mind. And then when you take a break, you can get some of those smaller to-do list items checked off. So if you give it a try, let me know. I hope that's helpful for somebody out there. I know it's been useful for me. And if you have any questions or other topics that you'd like to see addressed in these videos, definitely let me know, and I will see you guys soon.